All right. Yeah, I know. I'm late getting all this done. Trying to get everything set up and not wanting to cooperate. Been a long day. Didn't get off work till after 7. Uh, Shut up. Damn. Oh, just bear with me. What's up, David? Oh, someone is finally awake. Come home and someone was snoozing. Hello, love.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
What's up, Breezy?
Hi, Breezy. Hi, David. Hi, Crystal.
Yeah. It's kind of hard for me to be able to go live at 7 when I'm leaving work at 7.
Ah,
Yeah, so I mean, I didn't get home till after 7 o'clock, and then yes, I had priorities. Coffee.
yeah, coffee and Crystal comes first.
After the day I had, and like I said, I didn't want to wake up grumpy, so I let her sleep.
Well, yeah. I got woken up, so yeah.
Yeah, you knew. Oh, okay. That's Renegade.
I
Oh,
call, I call yeah, Renegade Garage the other day.
yeah,
I call it his live. Ah, Happy Mail.
yeah. All the way from across the pond.
Not guilty.
No,
I was going to say, I'm not guilty because I know Chris hasn't sent yours yet.
yeah,
Because we haven't been to the post office yet. Long story, not enough to share on YouTube.
yeah. All I know is that yeah, it came from United Kingdom.
Not guilty.
Yeah, no, because
Anyway, you would have Chris's details on the back of it anyway. It came from
no,
Chris.
no,
Hi,
ain't nothing.
Renegade.
What's that, Renegade? But
Please
yeah,
hit the like button. Please share Mate Out. Please let's try to get some more people in here. Thank you
yeah,
very much.
yeah. Because right now I know. Last time I looked, I'm actually up to what was it, 259 subs?
Besides, you don't live in Poole. No, I don't live in Poole. I don't even. Who lives in Poole?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, no, no.
You got me on that one. I have no idea. But all I know is that, yeah, like I said, 259 um, subscribers.
Cool.
And believe it or not, I'm almost at 4,000 watch hours.
We just need to get you the flipping subscribers now, don't we?
Yeah. So what'd you think about? Oh, she's saying that's where the package is from.
I'm still trying to work out
Oh, you
who's in
know,
Poole.
No, she's saying that's where the package is from.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still trying to work out what's in pool. Coin Club?
Yeah.
Club's in pool, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, that's where it's coming from. I mean, it said, it says Unit 5, Holton Road.
Sounds familiar.
But it says pool, and then I guess whatever this BH 16 6LG United Kingdom.
That's postcode. That's our postcode.
Yeah. Yeah, return address, Coin Distribution C.
Yeah, Coin Club. You got your final coins.
Got the last 3 of them, yeah. Yep. Finally got them.
Go.
But something else I forgot to do.
Authentication.
Get that also.
Breaks.
Yes, yeah, I got that to do.
Because you won't at the end of it, or don't send it breaks.
Oh no, I just forgot to do this part.
Please hit the thumbs up.
Yeah, I forgot to do. I gotta have it subscribers only mode. What's up, Tommy?
Hi, Tommy. How you doing, straight?
Oh.
Right. Where's Lynn? What you cooking, sweetheart? Can I have some? I've been asleep for the last 8 hours. I need food.
Well, you've been needing some sleep.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I went to Chris's the weekend. Poor Chris. I felt I was asleep most of it. So he left me to sleep. So
what happened? What happens between you two? All I can say is TMI.
No, nothing like that. I go to Chris's for a respite because I actually sleep better at Chris's than what I do in my own property.
Really?
Really?
Huh. Yeah. Well, I know tonight. Like I said, I was busy at work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I had a whole bunch trying to have to get done, and of course, with everything we paint, everything is zinc plated. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But some of the stuff that we have to paint is either stainless steel or aluminum. Well, that stuff there we can't paint like normal because the paint won't stick to it. So we have to put a primer on it. Unfortunately, anything that we have to put primer on has to get painted that day.
Mm.
So we had 3 carts of nothing but primer stuff, and 2 of them was all the same color, and we're talking about 60 boards to get painted.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, my arms were tired after doing all that painting.
Oh, what a shame, David. You got to be a subscriber for 20 minutes.
And I ain't going to 20 minutes it goes by just like that, David. Actually, well, galvanized is one thing, but zinc, well, it's a type of zinc because it's that real silvery. It's not the gray rough. It's all the regular smooth silver style. But the paint sticks to it, no problem. But it's just the fact that, like I said, everything else we have to get primed before we can paint it. And with that, it's an acid etching primer. and it literally just kind of eats away the top surface. What's up, Wayne? Wow, we're doing good. Of course, you know about the tornadoes that came through part of Texas the other night.
Mm-hmm.
That was Monday, yeah. Oh, Lorna, did you see that video I posted from that girl at Sonic?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of it?
Your other half needs a link.
She don't need the link to get in.
I think that woman needs to like have a new driving license and go for new driving tests. But then they do that over here quite regularly. Yeah, they're always going out the wrong way or coming in the wrong way or whatever. Right?
Yeah, Chris and I, we've seen a lot of videos of the crazy drivers in the UK.
We catch them every time me and Chris go shopping. We're trying to come out one car park, and they're trying to come in the same way as we're trying to come out. There's going to be a crash one day where me and Chris shop.
Oh yeah, hell, Chris and I, we see it almost every time we go to Walmart, and it's like people they've forgotten how to drive. Period.
I don't know about your Walmart, but our supermarkets. In every single bay, to divide the bays, they got poles. And the daft idiots, instead of going around to come out, they go through the poles. So one day, someone's actually going to get... because there's child and mother and child parking and that lot. And someone's going to get hit one day.
Yep. That's true. You know, and the funny thing about it in that video, you can actually hear another customer yelling at her, telling her, why are you being like this? You're going the wrong way.
Yeah, she thinks she's right and everyone's wrong.
Yeah, but you can also hear the employees at Sonic telling her. But here's a funny thing. That video, I didn't start recording until about 2 or 3 minutes after it all started. Yeah. And I mean, but that she'd been sitting there. I mean, because I pulled in and I noticed her backing out, trying to go the wrong way. So I made sure to stop the truck right in the middle. That way she couldn't get on either side of me. Besides, even if I pulled over to one side, there still wouldn't have been enough room. But the fact is, I sat there and I'm pointing to her. You need to go that way. So you're going the wrong way. And she's sitting there on the phone the whole time too. And I was like, really? You're wanting to go the wrong way? I just put it in park. And then finally, I just opened up the driver's door. It's like, I'm not going anywhere. And then she kept on. And finally, I just shut the truck off. I got out of it. And the whole time, you know, when I started recording, I'm leaning up against the fender of my truck going, okay.
Yeah, that's what I would do because my partner Chris would have done exactly the same. Like he would have just took the keys out of the car and gone to the supermarket, and this video.
Yep. I mean, that's exactly what I wound up doing. Is like I literally just fine. You want to be like that? Hey, I'm not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. You know, it's like I can sit here and kill time just like you. But what really got me was when I said, I'm going to put this on YouTube and make you famous. She went, I'm going, really?
We did it one day. We were coming out and someone was waiting. There's a load of disabled bays. This person wanted our disabled bay because it was the closest. And we know this person can walk better than what me and Chris can. So they can walk around and do whatever. So I turned around and said to Chris, I go, you in a rush? He goes, no, and this is before he got in the car. I go, let's go have a cup of coffee. Like, I'll treat you to a fry-up. A breakfast. He goes, okay. That's before our supermarket stopped doing fry-ups.
Yeah.
But the point is, our supermarket now, most of our Sainsbury's in the UK are shutting their cafes. And I go, don't do that. Don't do that because I got nowhere else to go for a cup of coffee.
Well, I mean, like I said, what really got me was, and the thing about it is, okay, the guy that actually works there,
Yeah.
he wanted the video. Okay. I was like, okay, fine. So he winds up sending me a friend request. Okay. So I accepted. I wound up sending him a copy of it.
Mm-hmm.
He put the thing out there on Facebook and have me tagged on it. So yeah.
You should have put it on Facebook. I would have put it on my Facebook.
I could have, but
then Chris would have shared on his.
Well, you know what? I can. Oh.
What'd be funny if I put it on my community tab? Get out there, like.
Hang on, I'm putting it.
I'll do it later. I'll put it on my community tab.
All right, it's getting posted right now on my Facebook.
Yeah.
But now the weird thing about it is, one of the guys at work said he knows her, or he believes he knows her.
Huh. Yes, Bailey, I'm looking for some food now, darling. You're gonna cost me some money.
Yeah.
Why won't my Facebook load?
Because Facebook doesn't like you today.
Thank you.
Where the hell did you come from?
Pick it up. Thank you. Thank you.
What we got to eat?
Well, when he pulls it back up.
Yep.
Oh.
It's looks like a spiral macaroni with some spam.
Cool.
Fried the spam enough to get it crispy and warm all the way through, and cook the noodles.
Yeah, that looks spam. You can have that.
And Brad's already complaining. He said I didn't cook the noodles enough.
Well, you know what he can do then, don't you?
Yeah, especially since I woke him up and I still feel like shit.
No.
Language, Missy.
He can go cook it himself.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to start learning in 3 months.
Oh, he knows how to cook enough to feed himself, but beyond that.
Later, did you just say you just put that on Facebook?
Yeah. Or it's getting
No, you
loaded
haven't.
up. Hang on.
All right, I'm going in to get mine, and then I'm going to hop on the laptop.
Okay.
And I'm
Hi, Mr. Briggs. Hi, Alex.
What's up, Briggs?
Oh,
Hey, Alex.
just doing pre-trip stuff.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, you have. My apologies. Mater, I like your bike as your profile picture. Not your profile picture as your top of your Facebook picture, your black and yellow motorbike.
Oh, the trike?
Is there a trike?
Yeah,
The one that looks like it's got yellow flames going all down it.
there's no yellow flames on it.
No. It's an old picture anyway. Right, I've just put that on my Facebook as well.
I mean, now you looking at the yellow one, or are you looking at the blue one?
Your black and white one. Your black and white one. Your black and yellow one.
Okay, so it's yellow and black. That one, yeah, that's the Y Glide.
Looks quite good. It looks quite good.
Yeah, that one there.
You gonna leave me streaming, or you gonna like open up package?
Well,
because you've actually got Alex in now as well.
Yeah, I know, Alexander. I got a package from across the pond
from Coin Club. I've lost a button on my shirt.
I'm trying to find the other picture.
Come here, you stupid machine. Right there, you machine. I can do it too.
Hey, Lorna, there's, I guess you could say, a little bit better picture of it.
You just made my laptop crash. What have you done? Put that on your Facebook page.
I've had it.
Oh, Facebook, you're annoying. Right, let's shut you down and reopen.
That might work. But yeah, I stole his laptop just simply because it works better. Hello, everyone.
Now, do you have the old one or the new one?
Yours. Whose name am I under?
I know, but what I'm saying is, do you have the old one or the new one?
Whose name am I under?
The new one. The new one.
I've told you I won't reset this one.
Okay, but what I'm saying is the old one's even, it says Mater's Workshop. That's why I'm asking.
Nope, I redid that one.
No, I'm not selling Fat Albert.
Yeah, Juan keeps trying to get either one of the bikes. He ain't getting that. So if he ain't, you ain't.
Hey, right amount of money, everything should sell. How much you offering, you say?
Yeah, give me $1 million. You can have it.
Better watch it, Maynard. She'll sell you for $1 million.
No.
No, because I'm worth at least 50 times that.
Yeah, right. You ain't worth no 50 million.
To her, I am.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, let me cash in that insurance policy I don't have yet.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't think that'd work too well.
What's that?
That's the insurance policy you don't have.
Yeah,
I know a woman that whose husband died, and she thought he had a $200,000 life insurance policy, something like that, and one. Then he had like a $500,000 one. Finally, he didn't have either one. He had him, but he left him to his ex-wife. Yep. They got married and he forgot to change them.
Yep.
And she got everything.
Okay, Lorna, I'm just now seeing that you shared his post. Because I'm on his, I get all his little notifications. I just saw Briggs ask for the link.
Nope.
Hi, Sam.
Now, David, for $1 million, no. It's $2 million for a full tank of gas.
At 1.5, because it'll take the $500,000 for the full tank.
Okay.
Hey, for $2 million, it better come with a wax job too, at least.
The bike,
I might do that.
the bikes are all his. I don't do anything except get on the Tri-Glide and go and ride with him.
Yep.
I laughed my butt off. I had a guy on I'm one of those on the Aaron snowblower group, and he's talking. I just put away the thing, my blower, and gave it a coat of ceramic wax. And I said, as Pterodactyl would say on Tyrrell Fixes All, it's a snowblower. It's not the space shuttle. And he goes, I consider it a piece of work, art, and mechanical engineering, a masterpiece. And I said, it's a snowblower. They all run on the same principle. They got a belt going down to a pulley that spins up a friction disc like on a snapper rear engine rider. It spins a disc, spins a wheel. The further out you go, it goes slower, faster, reverse, and it's another belt spins an auger. They've all worked on the same principle for how many decades?
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
Did you see on? No, it wasn't on the live Monday, but we have kittens.
Yep.
They're about that big from head to butt, and they're about yay big around. They look like little cats.
Sam goes, I like people wearing disposable gloves on both hands just for me while they're on the live stream as well.
Yes.
Yeah, don't go there, Briggs.
I'm not wearing gloves today, Briggs. I know who he is, and I'll talk to you off camera about that one. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Sorry.
I just think it's funny. Here you go. You want gloves? Here you go. I'll give you. How about some truck drivers' gloves that's been grease and salt and slime? There you go. Here, I'll put on gloves. Here you go. Here's your gloves. Oh yes. Here you go. Here. And these gloves got a secret invention too. See, look,
I've just
they
seen
work
10
real well.
grams of silver bars, 999 silver.
Yeah.
In capsules.
Ooh.
For £23.
Can you get to the chat, Briggs? The private chat?
Probably not, because I'm on this.
Okay, well then hang around after we shut down the stream for a minute, and I'll talk to you about that. Okay.
Yeah.
I know him from another set of streams. Sam, I'm not feeling well, so I'm staying in bed. I'm not going to put gloves on until I have to take out the cat litter tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm going to make him do if I can.
Hey, Lorna.
Hello.
Oh.
My
brother would kill for that.
So, Mayor, what's that plow truck look like to you? What brand of car?
What kind of car?
Yeah, the plow truck I sent you, the Austin plow truck.
All right, you talking about that from the tornado Monday?
No, the picture I sent you on Messenger that says Austin City Plow Snow Removal or whatever.
Hang on, let me go back. Oh, go back over here and look.
You laughed at it. You thought.
Probably. But that doesn't mean he remembers it.
Hey, I've slept since then. Okay.
Okay, finally done.
Woohoo!
Yeah, someone tried saying that was a rabbit, or I said that could be a rabbit rear end, a Chevette. You could tell they cut the car in half. It could be a rabbit rear end, a Chevette, or what else am I thinking of? A rabbit, a Chevette, or
a Chevette,
or a Someone said a Pinto. I said no, it's not round enough to be a Pinto.
Yeah. All right. So let's see what came in the mail today.
No.
Coin Club. First off, the 50p. Yes, I know these are, and yes, I know these are not.
The Queen's Jubilee 70th birthday.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, that I know is not.
No,
It's not real money.
Yeah, it's not government backed.
Right. But now here's the other one.
that one is.
This one is?
Yeah, that's real money.
Okay, so then what's the difference between that one then and this one?
Packaging.
Even though it looks like to be the same?
Yeah, but don't get rid of them. Go. Because our Queen's not going to be around much longer. And they're going to double up in price.
No, she's in her 90s, correct?
Something like that, and she's not well.
Yeah.
Now this one, hang on, let's see what this one says.
That's how come she's getting them to take over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now this one, it says 2022 UK 50p brilliant uncirculated coin.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an authentic 50p coin.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, so I do finally have some.
You can actually take out and go spend it, but personally, I wouldn't because it's going to be worth some money.
Okay.
I can't believe they're gonna. I can't believe how long she's been in power.
Mm. She's been our longest queen so far.
There you go. £5. Yep.
She's the only one that's lived that long.
You can spend that in some places, but some places you can't. Yeah, that's the queen one.
So this is a real British coin.
Yes, but you can't actually because some places will take £5 coins, but some places won't. It depends on where you're going in the UK.
All right. But it's saying it's brilliant uncirculated.
Yep, it means it wasn't made for circulation.
It wasn't meant for general. Right.
In other words, brilliant masterpiece.
In other words,
I'm watching Ghost Hunters and they did Ghost Adventures and they did spotted a ghost on their
Hey,
So,
whatever, as
saying,
long as it's not illegal.
So what I'm saying though is basically I can send those two off to PCGF and they would grade them as a real coin.
Yes.
The other one is not government backed.
I don't know about that one. It might be. It might be one of those ones that's actually not made for circulation as well, because Coin Club does have some proper coins that's actually not made for circulation, like the Harry Potter coin that Mate's got. That is not for circulation,
but it is a legal coin.
Mm.
Well,
It's
okay.
a collectible coin, in other words, right?
Now,
It's just collectible.
Yeah.
Now this one here, it's the same as this one, okay? And I'm looking on the back. It says specifications. Denomination 50p, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Issuing authority United Kingdom. It doesn't say that on this one. Alloy is copro nickel. That says it on this.
I'm
But
listening.
they're both 8 grams in weight, and they're both 27.3 millimeter diameter.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I do have two
Yeah.
250p coins.
Except for that one line that's on the thicker packaging than the other. Yeah, they're identical. So it might be. You might be able to send it off to PCGS. You have to get a hold of Monday and talk to him.
That one you got from Coin Club, right? Is circulated. It's not circulated. This one is. It came like that. It came out of the packaging and everything else. I can actually go and spend that right now. because it came straight from the bank.
Hey, Maynard, what year is that coin?
It's 2022.
No,
It's, this year, it's actually this year's coins. They were made this year because the Queen has been on the throne for 70 years. This year.
I'm gonna show you something funny, Maynard. This will make you cry. You know, I just happen to think about it. You know how I always pick on your Dodge because I say they're junk here. There you go. There's a Dodge right there. That is a 2017 Dodge. It
Yeah,
parks
that's the
next
same
to me.
year as ours.
Look at that box.
Yep.
That's a heck of a road salt.
Yep.
But and every one of them do that here. I mean, look at the rocker panels, the bottom of the door.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, and hey, look, it's a Hemi.
Yep.
The only
Yeah,
way to get rid of that would be to wash it every week while it's.
No, I know the guy that has
fall.
this truck. It's been washed every other week. He washes it twice a week.
Yeah, you just can't do anything.
Yeah.
Look, it's a Hemi. Hey, look at it. Look at free flow ventilation.
Yeesh.
Well, like I said, it's from up north. That's why.
Nope, it's because it's a Dodge. The Chevys don't do that. The Fords don't do that. Not like that. And the Toyotas don't. But that's actually a buddy of mine's car. He drives truck. He parks right next to me. And I told him, I said, put fluid film on it. That stuff don't work. I remember when he bought that truck. I said, now he looks at my 26-year-old pickup truck. My truck's starting to rust a little bit, a little bubbling around all the wheel wells. But what do you expect? It's 26 years old. If that truck all of a sudden just started to rust and couldn't control it and it looked like that truck in, say, 3 years, you know what I mean? If I never put fluid fill on my truck again, it'd probably look like that in 3 years. But by then it'd be 29 years old and I couldn't really say anything. Now, could I?
Right, you said that's a 2017?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's the same as ours,
That's
honey.
same year as mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
2017 crew cab.
So then why is it that it's doing it up there, but it ain't doing it like that down here? Oh, salt.
Because there's protectant you can put on that he didn't.
He did. That truck never saw salt, Maynard, until 2 years ago. It started to rust like that, and he said he only drove in the summer, and it got so bad he finally said, "The hell with it." And never got salt. I personally think it's because when he bought it, the clear coat started to peel within a month after he bought it. And I think when the clear coat went, water got behind it, and I don't care, and it don't matter if you run it in salt or not. If you got pinholes in your paint, Dodge is noted for that for a few years. But that's the same. That's a 4-door, 6-foot bed, just like yours.
Yeah, and ours goes in.
That's got 27,000 miles on it. He's selling it. I told him, I said, he'd probably get about $500 for it. I said, hell, I know a guy in Texas that'd probably buy it just for parts.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you wouldn't want that truck just for the mechanical parts.
No, for
I will tell you.
$1,000, I'd take it. And I'd spend another $300-400 on a new bed.
It needs more than a bed. The frame is all rotted out.
Oh yeah.
It wouldn't be worth fixing, but it'd make a perfect park truck.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Mater, do you know that coin I just showed you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's no packaging, nothing. I've just seen one on eBay for £4. My money.
That'd be the type of truck you'd keep. You might. I mean, I don't know if there's a law. They got a rule against rust holes down there. I'd register it, drive it just to keep it running. That'd be a good truck for Maynard to drive back and forth to work. Just to beat the crap out of it. I mean, who cares? You ain't gonna hurt it. And then
Well, it's like this. I know exactly what I would do with that truck. I'd yank the
What's it?
motor, transmission, and the rest of the drive line, the computer system, the wiring harness, and all that stuff out of it. I'd shoehorn that engine inside my little Caliber. I'd make one hell of a grocery getter.
I wouldn't do that. I'd use that. That'd be perfect for you to drive back and forth to work, beat the living crap out of the body, and then when the body finally did fall apart, take everything out and use it, and save it for your truck. Because your truck has how many miles on it? You said
100, 108,000.
Yeah.
Like that.
That's got 29,000. Hell, it'd be worth swapping the motor. Might be worth putting that motor into your truck, and then taking your motor and putting that in the Caliber. Then that'd be a real fun grocery getter. You'd have the lower miles motor and tranny and that. And
Yeah, that reminds me. I'll need the truck tomorrow because I am getting groceries.
All right.
So, yeah.
And I'm hoping I get off work early enough tomorrow. 'Cause I got a bike meeting.
And I've got group. And Chris has work. So guess who's the only one home from about 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
Because I'll go from school to the house for him to drop stuff off, switch shoes, take him to work, come back, feed her, and then I'll make sure I've got what I need for group, and pretty much take off from there because I don't know if I'll see you.
Yeah, I know.
you can tell it's spring's coming or here. I've never seen. There's been more rabbits dead in the street from getting ran over, and then it's crazy.
You're not supposed to run over Peter Cottontail. You're supposed to shoot him in the head and fry him up.
Yep.
Oh, I've been saying that for years. It's like my biggest pet peeve that people do. Like one guy. We got a Facebook group, from my town, and the community page, and some woman made a comment, and this new guy moved here from Texas. I don't know what made him pick Elmira, New York over Texas, but he just wanted to change. Him and his wife wanted to change, and they're younger. They're in their 30s. But anyways, they made a comment how it's disgusting how some of these people didn't shovel their snow. You know, if you're going to live in a snow climate, you got to shovel it's one of the responsibilities.
Yeah.
Keep your sidewalk clear. She said, it's kind of disgusting. I got to walk in the street, and this guy that moved from Texas said, some of us work 40 hours a week, and we work 12 hours. The last thing we want to do is come home. He said, I'm not shoveling my sidewalk. You can walk over the snow. And it's like, he said, I never had to shovel snow in Texas. Well, you ain't in Texas anymore. And he said, so it sounds like someone's offering to do my sidewalk. He said this to this old lady. I saw him at the store. You could tell this guy sticks out like a sore thumb. I mean, I looked at him. I said, hey, buddy, guess what? No one's offering, and to say you work 40 hours, 10 hours a day, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I said to him, you know something, buddy? My old man used to work 40 hours a week, 60, 70 hours a week when he had 6 kids, and he'd come home and do his sidewalk until us kids were old enough to run the snowblower to shovel.
Yeah. If somebody's offering, I'd look at him and say, how much you paying? If it says I ain't paying nothing, then you ain't getting nothing.
And I said to him, tell you what, you ever say that to me, you'll find out what us Northerners will do. We'll just walk on your sidewalk, fall on our ass, and you'll be calling us sir. What's the name of that? You'll be like that episode of Quantum Leap where he pops into a guy's body and holding up his underwear while this big shot puts it, the Scrooge type. But you remember that episode of Quantum Leap?
Been a while.
Vaguely. But yeah, no.
But I said, you be pulling my pants up and wiping my what.
I saw, I go through Instagram and I look at the reels. I saw one said, I want a hat. How big a discount can you give me? 100%. If you don't pay me, I don't knit.
Yep.
No, renegade.
Same thing with the sidewalks. You don't pay me, I don't shovel it.
Yep.
On a quiet, dark, stormy night, you don't hear a Chevy rust.
There you do.
I'll show you. I can show you a Chevy that's older. That's 99 with no rust.
Nah.
On a really quiet night, you can hear a Ford fall apart.
Well, no, they don't fall apart. They quit running before they fall apart.
We're only fast running downhill.
Hey, they're fat. No, they ain't. They're fast when they leave a gas station.
Hey, my Fords that I have had, that I have owned and driven, have been very good until somebody T-boned it.
Here you go, Maynard. That's a 95 S10 sitting there. You want to compare bodies?
Nope.
No rust. 95. Chevy S10. A glorified Isuzu.
No thanks. You can keep it.
But there's nothing wrong with the S10s. They made millions of them. They were a good truck, a little truck actually.
There's only one problem with them. It's a Chevy.
They're good little puddle hoppers. What we used to call them, which you would drive. Oh, hey, Anthony.
What's up, Anthony?
How many miles are on your Cobalt?
My Caliber?
Caliber there, yeah.
I think it just hit, what, 140,000?
Yeah, that's up. Hey, Anthony.
You're having trouble with the motor, right?
Nope.
No.
Well, then why would you want to change the motor in it?
I said to make one hell of a grocery getter.
Well, what's wrong with the motor that's in it, though?
Briggs, you remember the show Tool Time?
Yep.
The only reason he wants to put it in there, more power.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do the whatever, however.
Yeah. No. To go from a 4-cylinder or a V8 with that much, with triple the amount of power. That's what I'm saying. It makes.
And Maynard, Maynard, here's the problem though. Just because it's got more cylinders, don't mean it's got more power.
That 5.7 Hemi's got a lot more power in it than that. Was it 2 liter? It's in there now. Yeah.
Yeah, because I drove.
It might have more power, but you know what's funny though? That motor will outlast that 4-cylinder, or will go a modern 4-cylinder engine. Any modern 4-cylinder engine, because they don't have the friction because of being that on a V. Everyone knows that a V8 or a V6 is not going to. About 200,000 is the 300,000 on average is max for our V8 or without being rebuilt. It's usually by the time they hit 200,000, the valve guides are shot, the bearings are starting to go. I mean, they might still run and be reliable, but they're basically still shot.
Right.
Yeah.
200,000 for a 4-cylinder engine is nothing.
Hey.
But I'll tell you this though, Maynard, though, GMC, God made Chevy. Who's won more Winston Cup Manufacturers Championships than any other maker model? GMC.
And
God made Chevy.
Okay. Now, why is that, Briggs?
Because Dodge is a pile. Dodge took a. You know why I don't like Dodge? The biggest reason why I don't like Chrysler products. Chevy took a bailout and they paid it. They had to pay it back. Okay. Plus, Ford took a bailout and paid it back. Chrysler got a grant and never paid one thin dime back and still went broke. And they're owned by Fiat now. They're not even owned by an American company. They're owned by the little Fiat 500s running around. It's the same company that built your truck. They're not even American anymore. You're all big on your American-made Harley. Going boom, boom, boom. They're not even made by America anymore, Maynard. They're owned by Fiat.
So,
Yeah,
And they took American tax dollars from hardworking guys like you and me that bust your ass every day. And back in 1984, when Lee Iacocca ran it, and it was a grant, and they never had to pay a dime back. $10 million. No, they did not. It was a grant.
Who owns Ford? Who's got controlling interest in Ford right now? Toyota. Japan has got interest.
Who do you think owns Toyota? Who do you think owns Happen? There is no such thing as American-made companies
Let me
anymore.
ask you this. Okay, if Ford was so good, how come it was the fourth car company that Henry started? Because the other ones failed.
Actually, it
And
was
the
the
only
second.
reason, hey, and the only reason that Ford lasted after the fourth one is because he was running with a Dodge Brothers engine.
Uh-huh. It was the second.
Dodge
He did
was
Ford.
This is
Green
a very
chat.
important,
Hey.
very important phone call. I'll
All right.
cut you all there.
All
So
right.
a friend of
thanks.
mine is in hospital dying of cancer. I need to take this call.
Prayers
All right.
for him to take it, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.
All right.
Bye,
But,
sweetie.
No, Briggs, if it wasn't for the Dodge Brothers, Henry Ford's company would have failed again.
Oh, I didn't say that. They only had two.
Dodge
But
is
Toyota
what
don't own
they-
Ford. Toyota don't own Ford.
But like I said, if it wasn't for Dodge, would be no Ford. You got to admit that.
Oh, I didn't say that. I didn't. You never heard me say anything great about Ford. I'm not a big Ford nut either. I don't have a lot. I've had two Fords in my whole life. The rest have been Chevy and every other brand.
All right.
Hi, Mark C.
okay,
Yeah, I
Anthony
like
saying
cake too,
pasta.
but I bake it instead of buying it.
Okay, so, all right, so Anthony's saying, okay, that the Ford Ranger. So basically, okay, yeah, that's right. The Ford Ranger is nothing
It's a
more
Mazda.
than a Mazda.
Not the new one. The old ones.
Well, it's like
The
the Plymouth Voyager and the Dodge Caravan back in the mid.
No, the new ones. The new ones aren't a Mazda. The new ones are actually Ford. Real actual Ford. They actually the old ones were Mazda. The old Rangers, like right up until they stopped making the Ranger, whatever, and then brought it back. The old ones were Mazda. The new ones ain't. You know what's sad? And you can't even. And actually, it's
The old
Toyota
ones
is in
ring
with
better.
Jeep. Yeah, but actually, the old ones, the old Toyota is in with cahoots with GM, not Ford.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well,
But you know what's sad?
I do know that Ford almost got bought out, or actually, they almost got taken over by Dodge because of all that BS that was
Go
going
look at-
on.
go look at that,
Ford
Maynard.
decided-
That's a 25-year-old Toyota truck. Show me your Dodge when it's that old and looks that good. I think that truck looks damn good for a New York truck.
Yeah, it does. Because
Yeah.
I've seen some crappy New York trucks, and they make the white one of your friends look good.
Exactly.
All
But
right,
what I'm
now-
saying is, you've not seen me brag about Ford. I'm bragging about GMC. What the hell would that? I mean, Ford. But as far as realistically, though, Ford is still the number one selling full-size American-built
Mhm.
pickup truck. Has
It is.
been for over 40 years.
Yep.
They can actually say that. You know why it's the number one?
So there's more of them in junkyards.
No, not because there's actually more
Yeah,
Dodges
yeah,
in
yeah,
junkyards.
And
No,
Anthony,
the
I want
Dodge-
my 81 model F-150 back.
No,
Right, now,
they're actually
hang
were
on,
a good
hang
truck.
on,
You know
Blake.
why?
What?
What's that? You know why there's more of them? You know why they sold so good? They're number one selling.
Like I said, most of the older ones are in the junkyards.
No, they're all old ones are in the junkyards. Let's face it. No, they
Hell,
ain't
even
right.
the new ones
So
are in
why
the
are they number
junkyards.
one? Quit. Just explain.
Because they're the
please.
cheapest.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the only reason.
Now, going back to what you said about General Motors, with NASCAR and everything, okay? I can tell you why General Motors has got more championships than Dodge. And that's only because 1972, NASCAR was listening to both General Motors and Ford and decided, hold it, we need to do some changes. So they said it's going to be 368 cubic inch displacement maximum. Okay? And what they did is they decided to kill off the 426 Hemi, which was dominating NASCAR.
Answer Alexander, because that one I don't know. But I'll be
The
right
reason
back.
why they did that, Maynard, is they basically wanted small blocks. Of course, you got. I mean, I don't blame them there. Of course, you take a dang big block and compare it with of course it's gonna be dominating.
No, that's not the point. The point is that Ford and Chevy were crying to NASCAR because they were getting their butts kicked up and down the track all the time because Chrysler had an engine that was beating them. And now, 426 was not the biggest engine. They actually had the 440, which was a bigger engine. Okay.
You know what's funny? You know why they complained? Because Chrysler, back in the day, also complained. I mean, I'm being serious too. Chrysler, I remember my father complained about that. It was Chrysler 2 years before that was complaining about the Cobra Jet engine. They said it was too powerful for NASCAR.
No.
They did. They bitched about the Cobra Jet. Cobra Jet was the 429 Cobra Jet.
Did it ever hit the NASCAR track?
Yes, it did. I think for like 1 year, and they said it was giving them an unfair advantage against Chrysler. And Chrysler bitched up a storm. They all bitched, man. Let's face it. Name one company didn't bitch about the other. I mean, but all I'm saying is, right now, at least Ford. I mean, when they say Ford's American made, yeah, and let's face it, Ford and Chevy are Canadian with their trucks. You might as well say. I mean, I ain't gonna deny that. They make certain model Fords here, but 90% are Canadian. I mean, but the reason why the Ford, I'll get Dodge and Chevy kudos on one thing. You know what killed Dodge in my opinion as far as trucks?
What?
When they wanted to make them look cool like yours, make them look like a semi in the front. That was the dumbest thing they ever did. If they had just made the plain old square body Power Wagon and updated the headlights on it like Chevy did for a while, and rounded off the front end a little, maybe they should have left it alone, because that was that's the only Dodge truck I would buy. If I could buy me an old like 87, 88 square body Dodge Power Wagon with a straight six in it, I'd buy that damn thing all day long, because you couldn't kill them. My buddy had an old straight six Dodge Power Wagon, 4-wheel drive, that was 3/4 ton, and he tried everything to destroy that motor in that truck.
Yep,
short of not changing the oil.
Yep. You could not. That was now the 225 slant six was the biggest workhorse for Chrysler. I mean, they put that in almost every single vehicle. And yeah, like you said, you could not it took a lot to destroy that engine.
It's just like the old Ford 300. Ford had the 200 straight six, and the Fairmonts, the 250, believe it or not. 200, 250, and they had the 240 straight six. They had the 200, 250, 240, 300. All they basically all the same motor, just some bigger than the others. You could not kill a Ford straight six either. Just like the Chevy had that. The Chevy had the 250 straight six. You couldn't kill that damn thing. You know what the biggest problem with the Chevy? Out of all of them, Chevy had the worst straight six. You know why? Because they tried sticking a 2-barrel carburetor on instead of putting a plain Jane Deuce single barrel carburetor. Those old single barrel Deuce carburetors, you know what a Deuce carburetor is. It's a single barrel, but a single barrel Deuce carburetor is all a straight six ever need. Yeah, you can put high performance cans and turbos in and put on a 2-barrel or a 4-barrel, but it's overkill on a stock straight six motor.
And like Renegade was saying, now Dodge did have a straight six, okay? But we're talking back in the 50s, okay? There was a straight six. They did have a straight eight. But as far as what Briggs is talking about, he's talking about the slant six.
Yeah, straight six, slant six. They're basically the same motor. I mean, they are basically the same.
No, I mean, yeah, it's an inline 6-cylinder, but it's slanted. It's not like this. It's slanted off to the side.
Yep, and they had the same slant as a V8, and that was their biggest. That was their downfall.
No, it did not have the same slant as a V8.
Pretty much.
No,
They still went. The straight six are actually a better motor because everything goes straight up and down. But they were still a straight engine.
Right, but here's a question then: why did they come up with the slant six? Why was that engine made?
For torque. It was actually made for trucks.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. You're wrong. Now,
what do you think it was built for?
Anybody that knows Chrysler with the slant six would know why they came up with that engine, why that engine was engineered. So you don't even know.
It was a workhorse.
Okay, yeah, it was a workhorse, but why was it designed that way?
Oh,
that's a question.
To fit in airplanes, basically.
Nope.
Oh, and what? You tell me, Maynard.
I want to see if Anthony or Renegade knows. Let's see something here. So Anthony, okay, do you know why the slant actually it was 232 was the first one, or actually it was a 198. 198 was the first slant six. So why was it designed that way? I want to see if anybody can figure that one out. Maggie. I know the reason.
Maggie,
okay,
don't touch that. You want to get your butt beat? I wouldn't do that.
I need to do something else.
But you couldn't it's like most people don't like the fact that that was the biggest drawback though around here. The Dodges are rust more than any of them. I just showed you two different examples of how much they rust. It's pretty amazing.
All right, now, yes, it is. Yes, Anthony, it is one hell of a tank of an engine. Like I said, they were hard to destroy. Now,
any of the big threes, straight, slant, whatever you want to call it, were hard to destroy. You couldn't. I mean,
now, the reason, okay, when they came up with that engine, they wanted it to go in the Valiant, okay? But instead of putting a V8, they wanted to put a six-cylinder. Well, the six-cylinder they had in there, or at that time, it would not fit. So they decided to have it slanted over for a hood clearance. That's the reason why they came up with the slant six and the design and everything is for hood clearance. That's why the intake manifold is coming over so far for where the carburetor and everything sits, and same way with the exhaust. All that was designed for hood clearance.
I'll be right back. I got to log off and log back on. I got to fire up my tablet. I can't do it when I'm here.
The VW engine? You talking about the Porsche ones? Because that's the only other engine that, I would think of. As a matter of fact, Porsche is the one that actually came up with that engine. Yeah, the Valiant came out in, I think, 1960.
Did we lose Briggs?
Yeah, he had to go do something.
Huh, okay.
But
kitchen is closed, so you have to clean your own dishes. And that does not mean leaving them in there in water.
Yeah. Well, David, the Porsche engine, like what Alexander's talking about, is actually a Volkswagen engine. It's still the Boxer engine, that Ferdinand Porsche came up with for the
see you soon.
VW Beetle back in 1932. And it was the first engine he came up with was actually a 2-cylinder boxer engine. But all your Volkswagen engines were designed by Ferdinand Porsche, which is what you could have got, I think, in the 911s.
Yeah.
And some of the, actually, if you look at the, I'm trying to remember the Porsche one.
Do you want me to get Christopher in here? And because he can tell you all that.
No.
Check in.
Well, David, all the pancake engines, they're all the same. The only difference is the size of the pistons. That's it.
Oh.
But it's all the same blocks and everything, because I know I used to work on them and everything. But yeah, I mean, the Volkswagen, like I said, that was it was all built by Porsche. I mean, that's why a lot of actually for a while, you could have gotten a Volkswagen. As a matter of fact, I did have a chance to buy a Volkswagen camper van that had a Porsche engine, but it was basically the same thing as the Volkswagen, air cooled, everything. I'm trying to remember the name. There was a Porsche. It was the one that was in 48 Hours, the one that Eddie Murphy's character had. But it was that car there was nothing more than basically a Carmen Ghia. That's all it was. It's nothing more than just another form of a Carmen Ghia, and it was a Volkswagen. Mark, yeah, I know what it stands for, but I can't remember. I know it's.
Sorry, I had. Oof. Give me a second.
Brian?
I'll look up what you are. You looking it up?
No, I'm not.
Okay, give me a second. And I will.
But he's saying, yeah, he's saying the 914. But yeah, that's. There he comes. But yeah,
Well, I'm looking up the Dodge Chrysler Slant 6. The Slant 6 is a popular name for Chrysler. Now, let's see. It's overhead valve, reverse flow head, cylinder blank, blah, 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 blah. It was a clean sheet design that began production in 1959. They were not the first, though, to make the Slant 6.
Okay. Fabbrica Italiana Automobili Torino. In other words, fabricated Italian automobile in the Torino.
right. I knew it was French or something.
And I'm sorry, no, Italian, honey, not
Okay,
French.
Okay. Well, somewhere over there in Europe.
Yeah, and
It's actually made by Mercedes originally.
Yeah, and I'm sorry if I butchered that accent, but that's the best I can do.
That's a Mercedes is out of Germany.
Okay, Lorna?
No, Mercedes built the first Slant 6 motor, I said. They were the first one to use the Slant 6. Not from Dodge, but.
Right. So what's up, Lorna? What's the news? Everything okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you afterwards, honey. Don't worry about that.
All right.
Hi, Bryce.
I just found out his missus was pregnant as well.
Oh. But yeah, that, like I said, that was the reason why the Slant 6 came out, is because they needed that engine to go in the car, and they had the length and everything, but they didn't have the hood clearance, so that's why it was canted over the way it is.
Hey, Moxie.
It actually has it's 60-degree slant?
30 degree.
Right. Well, I knew it was something, but it's not the same as a V8. But it also has the longest connecting rods out of all engines.
No yawning. I'm already
But
sleepy.
it also has the most main bearings.
I know it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning for you.
No, 1:45. Our clocks go forward the weekend.
Oh, okay.
I got to remember that if I stream Saturday night, our clocks go forward.
Yeah, and Mark says, "Love ya."
Yeah, I know he does. Hey, William. William, I'm
It
not
was
going to go there on a YouTube tonight, sweet. I just can't do it. But I'll talk to you some other time. William, me and you need to hook up somewhere. Because I haven't got you anywhere on my system. I ain't got your
it was made
email.
in Trenton,
I
New
ain't got
Jersey.
Yeah, Lorna, the way that came out
yeah.
Yeah, you're hooking up, huh?
in
Cool.
America, saying hooking up means you're going to get together for just a one night stand or a couple of hours talking.
Funny enough, that means something else in the UK as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out completely and utterly wrong. Yeah, the clocks go forward, Alex. Saturday night, mate.
William, go in through Mater's Facebook because I know you have him. Find her and send her a friend request.
Or send me a messenger, one or the other. If you
Messenger or friend request, same deal. It'll
Hey.
that way y'all guys will be able to find each other easily.
Yep. Hey, Renegade, check your
Oh,
email.
William's on WhatsApp too.
Ooh, I am. And it don't cost me anything to send William a WhatsApp.
All right. Well, he's on WhatsApp.
Well,
Or he's asking you.
go through Messenger so her phone number doesn't get out on YouTube accidentally.
There's a catch to that. You two don't actually know my mobile number either.
YouTube don't know mine.
Because I tried to get you on WhatsApp and you're like, nah, I ain't going to do that.
No, I haven't.
Here in the UK, WhatsApp is everything. Everyone uses WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm. See,
Oh,
here
Lorna.
it's Snapchat.
Yep.
I was going to ask you, did you see the video that Christopher put out today?
No, I've been asleep most of the day.
You'll never believe what £2 coin he finally found.
Common? Wait.
How about
Coin?
the Mary Rose?
Oh, he's actually found that. He found another Kew Gardens the other day.
I don't watch on those, but I do know that I keep up more with the £2, but he did find a Mary Rose.
Finally, he's been looking for that forever.
Yeah, I was going to say he's been looking for that for years.
So, he's on book number 4.
And he's
But
been
I do
looking
know
since he got book
I
1.
think Commonwealth England is the one he's looking for right now also.
I think that might be the rarest.
Well, I do know that the 4 Commonwealth games are the
England, Scotland, Ireland, and Wales.
Yep.
And he's only got one.
I don't have any. And
Now,
I'm not paying the prices for them either.
Now, I tell you what's real funny is that he finally, I think it was Commonwealth Wales, he was looking for to finish up book number 3. He finally finds it and everything. This was, of course, last year. And then it's, okay, fine, I'm going to start book number 4. Commonwealth Wales was the first one he finds.
I'm on
He couldn't believe it. I remember in the video, he said he couldn't believe that all this time he'd been looking for it, and then once he finally finds it,
Not me.
And there it is right there.
Yeah, I'm on book 2, but I don't actually do hunts because I can't actually afford to get the coins.
Right.
So I don't do coin hunts. If I could afford to do them, I would gladly do them because a load of people love watching people do coin hunts.
Oh yeah, I think they're fun. But when he does stuff like that, he found it, shut the book, and then he first one he found was the same thing in the next book. That's hilarious to me.
Hmm.
But yeah,
But sometimes people say some of those, when it's pre-recorded, it's fake. And so you've actually got to be careful what you're doing.
let's see, Christopher does pre-record his.
Alex, you can actually block people on WhatsApp too. Trust me, because I have blocked certain people on WhatsApp that was sending me nasty messages a couple years back.
Yeah, it's just from what I get, WhatsApp is similar to Messenger and texting.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if he pisses me off, I can block him on my phone. He can't text me, he can't call me, do any of that, and I can block him on Facebook, no Messenger, WhatsApp seems to be a cross between the two, so
you can still you can block them on WhatsApp.
Yeah, they have that ability. You just have to go in and find it.
Easy. All you got to do is if you're on your WhatsApp, there's. Let's try not show a private chat. So I will show one that's
no, Lorna, just go in. Tell us the steps that you go through to block it without actually blocking it.
Yeah. And I was going to say is that I know I was watching the other
Why
day.
can't I find a blank text?
Yeah. Hey, Lorna.
Right, let me delete this message.
What? So, who Rich H. Hunts is?
Yeah.
He actually found, what's real funny, he actually found 2 Mary Roses. He was going, sorry, Christopher.
Yeah.
All right. You got your bar up the top. You got your 3 dots. All right. Then it says more. And it says report, block, clear chat, export chat. All you got to do is click block, and they cannot send you any more messages whatsoever.
Yeah, Alexander, I have 2 platforms I look at. I actually I have 3, but the third one I don't tell anybody about. But
I've got WhatsApp and I got Facebook Messenger. And it seems like every time I block someone on Facebook, they get unblocked at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got YouTube, which I don't do a whole lot on YouTube. So that's, I just get notifications that you're live, Crochet People are live. And I did have notifications for some Tool People, but after that one nice live stream that was put out by somebody I was not connected to, I have no flipping clue who he is, except that now after that, he's a jerk. And I know he's probably lurking.
But no, he's a fat jerk.
Well,
Here you go, Maynard.
That's not a lie either.
No,
I'm
but
guessing William don't have you on Facebook, Mater.
Yeah. I saw that.
But
I'm looking for me.
Sweetheart, you can be rude. I'm going to be polite because I'm going to be the bigger person.
Well,
the better person, because I don't want to be that. Anyway.
Well, I'll put it like this. I don't particularly like that guy. And
what's
I don't, I'll put it like this. Anytime that that person is around, I try to avoid them on any of the live streams. I can't stand the guy.
You showing bricks because I'm dyslexic and I can't read that.
I can't read it either. Too little.
This is an article about from June 9th, 2009. The woman's dead. 91-year-old woman, 557,000 miles, still going strong. Everybody is talking about the old lady and her lifetime partnership with her Mercury Comet. She called it Clementa. She's more than 90 years old, been driving her chariot since 1964. Now with 557,000 557,000 miles on the odometer. The spunky pair have had their fair share of adventures together over 45 years. The two of them have been inseparable after more than 500,000 miles together. This old wants no other car. In her first video segment created a year ago, Rachel demonstrated her detailed service records, explained how she meticulously cared for her car for its first 540,000 miles. For as long as she owned the car, she explained, she purchased lifetime parts warranties whenever possible. And has already received 16 replacement from the lifetime battery warranties from JCPenney. JCPenney no longer sells batteries, but they send her to Firestone to honor her warranty because this woman knows the law. She said, "You sold me this warranty, and you are going to honor it." 3 sets of shocks, 7 mufflers for those lifetime warranties. None of her 3 husbands ever proved to be as reliable as her motorized life partner.
I love those. I love those.
Yeah, Mark. Yeah, I mean, you're watching me on YouTube.
Yeah.
But you can look her up on YouTube. It's called the 64. But when she died, she refused to give that car to her children because they said they would take care of it like I did.
Nope. Mark, he does not have his email address on his YouTube about page, so
Nope.
you won't be able to find him that way.
I have my old one on my
I had it up for a little bit because I was doing some business and people needed to contact me. And okay, fine. And after about, I think, less than a month, I took it off because everybody that needed to contact me was done. I was like, okay, fine, bye. Because I'm not going to leave it out there for half a dozen people to find. And
Oh, and by the way, sweetie, I want to let you know that I did share that video on my Facebook, and Tess already put on their comment, OMG. And Lorna shared it.
so
you got to read out, you got to answer that on Williams.
Yep, I know.
William, look for Lorna Jones. I have a Scooby-Doo picture as a Scooby-Doo icon. If you look for me, I will hook you up with Mason Crystal.
Yeah. Mark, you too.
Yep.
Because that's the easiest way to do it. Because of all the
Drama.
that's going on right now, it's easier to have you go through that way. I hate to put the burden on her to have to go
I
through.
love it.
She's volunteering, okay? But I hate to put the burden on her, but because of all the crap that's going on, you have to go through a third party to find him and I, because we're pretty much pulled all of our information off YouTube.
Yep. Oh, and
There
by
you go.
the way,
There you go, Maynard. There's the video of it. You want to watch a cool video. That's the video of the woman. It's called 557,000 miles.
all right. I know. I'll look for it. What I was going to say is that I did get the information. Briggs, don't show that because it might give me a hit. Okay. Even though it is YouTube, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it ain't playing. It's not. It's just showing the title. I'm not playing.
I know,
it's showing
but
the title.
it's still. Anyways,
Can I add you then, David? Is that okay?
but up like this, someone made a comment on that video, and
Briggs?
they said where the lady works at.
Here in town?
It's a Waxahachie.
How about me?
Right. David,
But hey,
David, I sent you
Crystal?
a friend request.
up like this. It's a place you and I have both visited. And
We'll talk later.
yeah, well, I'll play it this. The crazy idea I had earlier: go there and find her that Avalanche.
No,
And
no.
what? Put
Okay. Let
stickers on it.
let me ask David a question. On your Facebook page, does it say Asheville, Alabama?
He said, "Yeah."
All right. I am sending you a request. Oh no, I'm already your friend on there. Whoops.
Wonder where Cajun is tonight. Must have a toothache again.
He's probably still sleeping. You know how that old age is.
You can't say too much,
Yeah,
sweetie.
but then again, I don't know if someone else is still live.
Yeah, I know. Money should already be done.
Alex, it doesn't matter. Drama starts anywhere and everywhere. And everyone's just sick and tired of it now.
Yeah.
I don't. There's been so many YouTube fights. I mean, hell, at one time you had what was it? Who was it? Let me try and think. Okay, you had Monday. You had what's his name? More Outlaw would get on every Monday, on Tuesday and Thursday. That's an old one.
Yeah.
He was one of those guys. He'd say anybody can come up. But he hated my voice for some reason, and someone else's. There was another guy he couldn't stand. He said, "I can't stand your voice." It's like, damn, you're judging me by my voice. Damn, that's called real crazy.
I have
and,
some crochet people that I cannot stand to listen to them, but they're really good at tutorials. So I mute them and close caption.
Talking about
Yeah, but you can't.
crocheting,
You can't say. How do you sit there and judge someone by the way their voice sounds? I mean, that'd be like me saying, I don't like Maynard's voice, or he don't like mine. But then we had who else used to come out? Then we had every Monday or two. Then there was in our panel we had Ed Get Up, Mark Get Up, Lucky Get Up, Grandpa's Adventure, Katrina, the Frog. Without saying names, Ribbit, and everybody was getting along. Then one time, then all of a sudden, people were accused of buying members, and then accused of. And they had Lucky hosted a thing, and now half of them don't talk to each other. And I was, people said, whose side you gonna pick? I said, I ain't picking anybody, because I don't have a bone in this fight. Fight yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
And right after those four quit talking to each other, about a month after all that happened, one person started trying to drag me into stuff that was part of that group, and another person outside of that group was trying to drag me into something else, and they're both sitting there, and I'm like, you know what, I ain't got a dog in this fight. Yes, sir.
I mean, but no, what I like is I try and get on some people's panels, and because I'll take sides with somebody. And sometimes they'll let me up, sometimes they won't. It's like
Mark, to find someone on Facebook, you got to go where it says friends. Then it says find friends. Then just type in someone's name and it will come up.
Yep.
And on mine, it's Lorna Jones with a Scooby-Doo picture, because I have so many Facebook page accounts. The one I am using is the one with the Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I have two that are active. One of them has a green, black, and gold blanket. That's the one that's on my phone. That's mobile. The other one is on the laptop I took from Mater permanently.
William, just look at the comment I just put to Mark. Look make sure you're spelling it right, and it's a Scooby-Doo picture. You can't miss it. It's a coin with a Scooby-Doo. And I can't actually...
If I had your last name,
I don't have the coin with me to show you. But it's got Scooby-Doo on it. It's a triangle coin.
yeah. But
I saw a newscast, Luna, that was kind of funny. They were talking about your guys' new pending royalty family there, and one guy says people are in UK are hoping that she dies before she can get the crown. They think she's having her as queen would be like having our Hillary Clinton as president.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's the Camilla is a mess from what I've seen in the papers and stuff over here. So I'm just not.
I have no idea,
Yeah,
Mark.
haven't seen him in here
He hadn't
in
been-
months.
No, he hadn't been around in a while. There's a lot of people who haven't been around in a while.
Yeah, I haven't even seen him on DOT.
I did the other night.
Okay. But
I think it's no, it's just been. I mean, like I said, but it was less than 2 years ago. There was a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, and it's like you know, I had a lot of people don't like me. A lot of them showed support when my parents died last year. Hell, some people tried to send me money. I said no, I don't need any money. I don't roll that way.
I mean, it's and I'm sorry they died, but I'm glad they're out of pain because I know they were both.
Oh yeah, I had some people say I lied and said they didn't die.
It doesn't matter. That's still something that's going to hit, and then
no. And but when they said that, I said, "Are you serious?"
Yeah.
They said, "Yeah." I said, "Serious? If my parents didn't die, huh?" I went out and showed them my garage. I showed them, I showed them pictures of my garage, and all the crap. I mean, here you go. Movie tote. Oh, let's go over here. You want totes?
Right,
Totes.
Mark, if you
Totes.
find me,
Totes.
I will
want
hook
my
you
house
up
back.
with Mater.
yeah,
That's what we are saying. You
Yeah,
will
because-
not find Mater because Mater is not under Mater.
no,
Right.
Mater is a nickname. Like
That's my road
Crystalline
name.
is not my name.
Right.
And it's hilarious because I got called out Monday and the dude couldn't even spell my name right. He couldn't even
William,
spell,
you can always email me, mate.
yeah.
There you go. There's my email.
Damn, if
Then
that was
I will-
Mater's real name, he'd have a problem.
Yeah. Then,
Yeah.
William, I will give you my proper email. That's just the one that's on my YouTube. I will give you my personal.
Nope.
Nope.
His legal first name is Michael. And that's the only one I'm giving out.
Yeah,
Yep.
Alex, don't give that out if Mater is on your Facebook.
Yeah. But they can't find him because his
Mhm.
Facebook picture is not the same as here. So
Nope.
they may see it, but
No.
they won't. Yeah.
Anybody can find anybody if they want. I found Maynard. It wasn't hard.
Yeah, you can
Hey, I
find me.
sent you the info. That's why.
No, you didn't. I found you before you sent it to me.
Yeah, you can
I-
find me without going through Mater too.
I just went through Polar Bear Ed and just that back door.
See,
So
I
to speak.
don't have any of them on my
Okay.
Facebook anymore for some reason.
You have. Give me a second, guys.
All right, go ahead.
I mean, because it's like it's like people have tried accusing Ed of stuff. Grant, what's his name? The adventure guy tried accusing Ed of doing stuff bad. I don't buy that. Ed's too nice of a guy. Ed wouldn't do nothing. Ed's a big, like everybody calls me, he's a big teddy bear. Ed don't do nothing.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's true, Mark.
Yeah,
What's that?
rest in peace, Stephen.
Talk about Stephen Doolittle. Yeah, he was someone that he was in the stream. He'd come in chat and everything.
Nah.
And
Sorry, Brett.
I didn't mind having him up on panel.
I
did-
love Steven.
Do
I
you know
never
what?
saw him
I
on
didn't even
panel.
realize Stephen was ill, and
Yes.
I've known
I
Stephen
never
for
saw him on
a
panel.
while.
Maybe one time.
Yeah,
He's been on panel multiple times. I know he's been in chat.
Yeah, he
You know,
did
like,
not.
you know,
What?
yeah. And I know that
He-
there's times that I would say, hey, say, hey, come on up. And he would say that, he was back in the hospital
Yeah.
and everything. I was like, okay, fine. That's no big deal.
Mark,
Hopefully he gets better.
what?
He didn't want to get up on panel
I'm
because
lost tonight. I'm trying to keep up, Mark.
he was in and out of the hospital for 2 years. I interacted with him the very first time on Instagram.
Yep.
And, it's because of all the stuff that's popped up here, I went to find out what was going on at somebody else's stream. And before the host could answer what my question, which was what happened to Steven, I'm blocked and I've got people calling me troll. And I'm like, what the? And all of a sudden, well, I was timed out, and then the host blocked me due to one of his mods.
Yep. And I actually we were actually driving home, and I actually made a phone call to someone who was up on panel, and let's just say that the language
They went on panel after the phone call.
Well, they were in chat and everything. But anyways,
yeah,
I got a hold of them, and they know the host and everything, and I'm going WTF, and I wasn't saying the initials, but I was asking, it's like, what the was going on?
Yeah, and this is bad because I liked Steven. I did interact with him more on Instagram and everything, and we were dealing about food and stuff is what we dealt with on Instagram. We talked about it a little bit here in chats, but I can't even pay respects to someone that I like, that I respected, even if I didn't, even if, he's not someone that I didn't care for, I'd still want to pay my respects because he was that good.
Yep.
No,
I don't have a my profile pic on Facebook's it's not a Cobalt Impact wrench.
No.
Right.
No, that'd be a good one for him, though. Mater could just take a picture of a Cobalt battery and put it on there. That'd be a good. That would.
Do it.
He wouldn't need an impact
YouTube.
wrench. Just put a Cobalt battery on there for his profile picture. They know.
Yeah, Alan. We've got certain people in chat that are asking, and that's how come Lorna has volunteered to vet them.
Yeah,
because she knows
just
who they are.
right, Alex. Hold on.
Mater should make a profile picture of a Dodge Hemi symbol. Just take a picture of the Dodge Hemi on his. There's probably a zillion people got that. They'd never find him. They'd be like, which one is he?
Yep.
How many people I see with the Dodge Hemi? They'll take a picture of the Dodge Hemi on their fender and use it as a profile picture. There might be 100 of them that I could think of. You'd never find them.
Yeah, Alexander. That I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But I will put like this. I said it Monday. I didn't know who it was that did it, and of course, that person that has been named, they haven't even been in chat tonight. I don't know where they're at.
They weren't in yesterday. They weren't in.
I'm gonna go. All right, because I'm not up to any of this tonight.
All right. Well,
after what you told me, sweetie, get your rest and deal. If you need to talk, you know where I'm at. I'll bounce out in a heartbeat.
Alex, you can send me a request if you want. I'll get it all tomorrow. Well, later on the day.
Yeah.
But I just can't.
If you need to talk, call me and I'll bounce out.
I'm gonna be shutting this down here soon because it's already after 9 o'clock anyway.
Love, peace, and whatever. And I'll try to go live over the weekend, maybe. But I'll see.
Well, I'm going live Saturday. I'm going live Saturday afternoon.
Why?
You don't remember? What is Saturday's date?
Yeah.
Ah, blonde moment.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. No.
All right.
Alright.
See you, Lorna.
I
What
What
can't.
time you
I
go?
don't.
What time you going live that day?
3:00 in the afternoon.
I can't picture
Yeah.
Crystal as a blonde. Maybe a redhead.
She was.
I like being red. I like redhead. I like being a redhead. I was actually born blonde.
Be about about 8
Mark, if
o'clock.
you're on David's or Alex's or somebody's, you will be able to find me. Then I will hook you up with anyone because I've just got David. Alex can send me a friend request. David, you've just sent me a friend request. I've already got you, bud.
Yep.
So I don't know why it's telling me I need to add you because I've just sent you a friend request.
Because you sent him a friend request and he friended you back.
Right, who's David got that iron? Oh, that's a nice picture, David.
Yeah, I'm on David's.
And I don't get with the drama
Well,
or listen to people accuse other people. It's like, seriously.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I get dragged into it at all,
Well,
but
the one-
I've just lost a dear friend of mine to cancer, and I just can't be dealing with anything tonight. And to find out that his wife was
I mean,
4 months
yeah,
pregnant.
there's drama everywhere. Heck, I had one of the girl. You're gonna laugh at this one. I thought was funny. A girl I used to be a driver at FedEx kept asking me out, and I said, no. I kept telling no, and she asked me why a dozen times. I said for two reasons. One, your blue hair makes you look stupid. I mean, I'm sorry, a 50-year-old woman, same age group as me, she probably be good looking if she left her hair alone, but blue hair on a 50-year-old woman, so you can't go back. You're not 25 anymore, looks stupid. And then I said, that's reason one. Well, and then she let her hair go natural again, and then said, how about now? And she looked good natural. I said, yeah, she was actually attractive, but I said, no again. She goes, why? Because I don't date women I work with. Not a good idea.
David, you must have my old account. Keep the one with the Scooby-Doo picture and delete the other one, bud.
Yep.
True, Mark. You can actually go into Cajuns and find me there. I'm in with Cajun on his Facebook too.
Yep. So am I. I'm with
Yeah.
Cajun.
But
yeah. But anyway, she died. She committed suicide today, and her own son. Her son accused me it's because I wouldn't go out with her. She didn't have a boyfriend. She couldn't stand it her life anymore because she lost her job at FedEx because she had a nervous breakdown. She said because I wouldn't go out with her.
That's not your fault.
no.
But she thought my reasons for not going out with her, dating her. She had the hots for me, but I wouldn't go out with her because I said you work. Then even after she used a nervous breakdown, she collected unemployment for over a year illegally because my boss said he had work for her. But she said she quit because I wouldn't go out with her.
And
Well, I mean, for one thing, that would be fraternization, which is definitely frowned upon by employers.
It ain't. And my boss said I don't care if you go out with her. It's because we didn't work for FedEx. But the point I was trying to make is it ain't good practice. And because I know a buddy of mine that got burned. He went out with a woman he worked with. My niece is dating a guy. They both work for the same dentist office. She asked my opinion. Hey, if you like him, that's fine, but I wouldn't do it. And she said, I mean, it's all right on your end, but on his end, you guys could break up, and all you'd have to do is say he sexually harassed you, and he'd be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because I know a friend of mine that had it happen to him. He dated somebody, ended up marrying her. Actually, they ended up had 2 kids. When they went and got divorced, she said he was sexually harassing her at work after they were divorced, and they fired him for it.
Yeah.
I said, wait a second. I said, and she tried to get, and I looked at her and says, that's real disgusting. The father of your children. So you break up, you want him to pay child support, but you get him fired from his job. How's he supposed to pay you child support now?
Yep.
That's my cousin worked at the Walmart bakery, and she was over the bakery. she started dating a guy. I think he was in produce, and it was fine dating him. But as soon as they got engaged, Walmart took them into the office. Said, "Yeah, one of you stays, one of you goes. Don't care. Hey, boo."
Yep.
And they said, "We don't care." And they sat. And you have 1 week to decide. She quit, started her own business, and they married. He's working somewhere else. She's going back to school now after 2 live births and 1 stillbirth. But
no, I've seen too many people get burned later on. And you say, and you know, if you're that serious, you both want to date. One of you should go get another job, actually, or both get another job at a different place. But no, it's not a good idea to start dating somebody you work with. I mean, I'm not saying this never worked out, but
Right.
it's I wouldn't recommend it. You know.
And David, you and I are friends on Facebook. I just look, we're friends up there. What's up, Renegade? Yeah, I see you're back.
Hi, Renegade. Hi, Bryce again.
Oh, there's Cajun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess he finally woke up.
Yeah,
He
that's
finally woke up.
yeah. Bryce. It just depends. Some people do, some people don't. I mean, fast food. There were girls up front, and the guy, 2 or 3 guys in the kitchen, and that was it.
Yep.
And
Carbonics plant. Yeah, there's one of those in my town.
yeah, and it was all fine, but I was a bouncing worker because I could go to any of the stores that he owned and do any job. I just needed the manager's code and I could do what they needed done. I went into one and I went in as a customer. They didn't know me, and I ordered my food and I stood there and watched them. I saw the manager and assistant manager come out of the freezer adjusting their clothing. Neither one of them went and washed their hands before they started making my food because I was the only order there, including drive-through. I walked over and said, "Give me a refund." They said, "Why?" I said, "Give me a refund." I said, "And that person is the only one to touch my money." And I walked out, went to my store, told my manager I need to get a hold of the owner, and told him what happened. Manager who was married with 3 kids, assistant manager who was married to somebody else with 2 kids, both got fired and blackballed from the entire fast food industry in Oklahoma City.
Oh,
Well, not every company, they can't do that.
When you call, I was working for a secondary chain, a different chain, and I saw one of them walked in. I looked at my manager. I said, "You hire them and I'll have everybody here quit." He goes, "Why?" I said, "I told him."
Actually, Crystal, you could get sued for that because yes, you could. You could get sued for that because it's not just because to sit there, that's actually illegal to do. Yeah, I mean, like if you call up, like right now, if I caught you, if you worked for FedEx when I worked there and I was the manager, and I caught you stealing packages, and they called and for a reference, all I could say, did she work here? Yes. From when to when? Would
Yes.
you hire her back? Yes
No.
or no? That's all I can say. Yes, you could say, would you hire her back? You could say yes or no. But I can't go into details and blackball you to another
know.
company.
But when I'm standing literally 1 foot from the manager and we're both on the clock.
It don't matter. It don't matter. You can't do that.
I know.
You tell them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that does.
Briggs, shut up and listen.
Listen, I saw them walk in, put in their application, and I waited till they left. I talked to the manager. I said, "Don't hire them, and here's why." He goes, "You're kidding." I said, "No." I said, "If you go off the clock and talk to this person away from both companies and say, 'Hey, I found out this information. Is this true?' All they have to do is say yes or no. And then that's perfectly legal as long as it is face to face. I had a gentleman apply to be my assistant manager. I knew him. I was working at a gas station. I knew him from a fast food place. I knew the manager at the fast food place. I went over there and said, "Hey, come here. I want to talk to you." And the information I had found out about the applicant before I talked to the manager, he confirmed it was off the phone and there was no recording of it anywhere. That's perfectly legal.
To
Now,
do that though, to me, that no offense, that's called scumbag. Because the people have to eat. Just because they got fired from one job, don't mean they should be blackballed permanently from everybody. Because to me, I'm not saying, not to sound like a prick, but around here, you get your ass beat in court around here for that.
Yeah, but
they would sue your ass to go beyond it.
but
I mean, they'd be like, they would.
Like, you're not listening.
Even off
to
the
what
clock,
he's saying.
it's still technically scumbag, Maynard. You
No,
don't even go behind it. It's still scumbag.
It's a personal conversation. They can't do it. And it's a personal conversation between a third party. They have to prove I had the conversation in order to take me to court.
Yep.
And the way
you talked to him at the other business? You went into the restaurant and talked to him. The other business.
I went into the restaurant and said, "Hey, let's step outside a minute," because he was leaving shift.
Yeah. There's security cameras all over outside.
Not at that time. There wasn't. So there's loopholes, and what I found out was.
Yeah, but even
what I did was a legal loophole, and the job that I found that he was advertising for, he applied for. Because of what I found out prior to talking to the other manager, I could not hire him. He was a risk. The ones that I worked with at the fast food, that I got them fired and talked to the manager when I was on the clock, we didn't have cameras inside.
Yep. It's because they were walking out the cooler all together. I understand. But
Briggs, when you have a woman pushing her hand so far down the front of her pants, you can't see her elbow, and then she immediately grabs hamburger buns to make your food.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that.
And he's doing the same thing. Yeah, there's no doubt about what they were doing. Because I went in 2 days later and cleaned the store up. We had to thaw and bleach the cooler because the owner had it checked for bodily fluids. And he said the amount in there is no way.
Oh, I'm sure you had that. I'm not saying what they did was right, but the sickest thing I ever had, I used to be a manager at the local newspaper, the mailroom. I don't know why they call it mailroom, but you think about it was actually just newspaper distribution where they sent. I was the guy. I was in charge of the mailroom. They took the papers, gave them to the mail carriers, and also to the company vans to run to the stores. Some guy, I wasn't even his boss. I was walking out of the press room, heading towards the break room. All the newspapers had been distributed, and then I took my lunch and then did my paperwork before I went home. Number of papers shipped out, all that crap.
Yeah.
So I'm walking down the hallway to the break room, and there was this guy who worked in the press room itself and printed the paper. Totally different boss, everything. He's pissing in a water fountain.
Oh.
Ooh.
You know what his answer was to me? I said, "What the hell are you doing?" He said, "Mind your own business. You're not my boss." And I said, "Dude, people drink out of that water fountain. Well, I wasn't hitting where the water comes out. I don't care if you were or weren't. You don't piss in a water fountain." And you know what he used for an excuse? I said, he said the bathroom was full because all the pressmen were in there changing clothes, getting ready for work and that, because the pressmen actually print parts of the newspaper. Like they'll print Tuesday's paper.
Yeah.
Sunday they'll print when they're done printing Tuesday's paper, the Sunday paper back then was huge. So they'd be printing the ads and everything after the main paper was done.
Yeah.
And the pressman would actually, because the paper that I was distributing at 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning was actually printed at 7, 8. So the second press shift was coming in, changing their clothes, getting ready. He said all the bathroom stalls were working full, and he had to pee. I said, buddy, there was a side door right outside. If you had opened up that side door and stuck your pecker out there, pissed on the ground, I probably wouldn't have said 2 words because I've been there, done that. I'm sure Maynard Nope has been there too. When you gotta go, you gotta go. But I wouldn't have cared if you'd walked in the woman's bathroom, if you'd put in the woman's bathroom, because he was the janitor, part-time janitor there too. If you had taken the sign, cleaning, and gone in and pissed in the woman's bathroom, no one would have said 2 words to you. He said, well, I'm going to clean it afterwards anyway. It's still the fact that you even did it. Yep. And I told him, go home. He said, you can't tell me to go home because you're not my boss. I said, well, okay. I went down to the production director, who was actually the big cheese. He ran everything in that building. The only one that was above him was the publisher. And went and told him what I saw. He called me a liar. The guy, I told him what the guy did, and the guy said, I didn't do that. And he said, well, a supervisor told you to go. Well, he ain't my supervisor. He tells you, any supervisor in this building tells you to go home until we investigate. They looked at the video footage, and there it was. He stood on top of a mop bucket and stood up and pissed right into the water fountain. And they if they could have, they would have taken his last paycheck and because they actually took the whole water fountain, ripped it out and threw it away. They wouldn't even bleach it. They said it was so, come on. He said, why the hell did you do that? Then they sued him for a new water fountain, and they actually won because it was like $4,000 for a new water fountain. And that was even back in the 80s. They're not cheap because they got a compressor, they got a pump. And you know what he told you know what he actually told the judge? He said, I ain't going to give him effing anything until if I got paid for it, then I want the old one. And you know what they said? You want it? Fine. It's in the basement. We'll deliver it to you as soon as we get our money. And he did. He paid for it. They gave me the old one. What he did with it, I don't know. I didn't know what he was going to do with it. About 6 months later, I saw it advertised on the Myers Craigslist for sale for $800.
Ooh.
And now there's one. Technically, no, we could have said something, but yeah. But guess what? That Craigslist ain't like where you can make a comment where everybody else can see it. So
yeah.
But I just made a separate ad and said, whoever is inquiring about that, blah blah blah, call this place right here. We'll tell you all about it, where it came from. Mm-hmm. You know how many people actually commented and called and asked us what we knew about that water fountain?
A lot. Travis, I was the one who put that in there. If you look, I'm actually on Mater's laptop in the house. Yep. So that's how come it's under his name. Yep. I have had that insurance issues with dental places before. So that was the quickest way for me to find out was to call them and say, hey, do you take X insurance? And yes or no. If they do, okay, what do I need to do to get an appointment if they're one you want to look at?
All right. Well, I need to shut it down because it's like 9:30.
Yep.
I know I started later than normal, but yeah, I do need to shut this down.
Yeah, you've got your 2 hours in.
Yeah, I know. And I'm already tired. I was already tired from work and everything. That's the reason why it was half an hour before I can go live because I didn't leave work till about 7 o'clock.
Yeah, what's bad though is even taking that nap because I finally went to sleep about 5:45.
I know.
And I kind of woke up when your phone went in here because I recognized the sound. Right. I have no idea, Mark. I just know there are whistleblower hotlines. I'd never heard of them before.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there is. You could call in and say, I had someone calling on my new job today because he cut me off and I blew my air horn at him. He came around a left-hand turning lane, came and cut me off to go straight because I was only going 25 miles an hour. He said. Then he actually called my company. Said that he went around me, didn't like it because he said I went around him because he's going too slow, and he flipped me off. I did. Blew the air horn, flipped him off. I mean, but I said I just turned a corner, leaving my drop. He had an even with an empty trailer, and you turn your corner, turn right, and 200, not even 100 feet down the road is a stop sign. I mean, he said the speed limit's 45. Okay, one, it's an 18-wheeler,
Yeah.
and two, it ain't a Corvette.
No.
Yeah, and if you're just
Pickup.
going 100 to 200 foot, you might as well just not even. It's not worth getting up to speed,
Nope.
even in a
Yeah,
regular car.
Even if if it had a traffic light there and it was green, you ain't gonna get up to 45 and 100 miles an hour. No damn. That would even you'd have to have twin turbo and a jetpack behind the damn trailer pushing you, and you ain't gonna get up to 45 miles an hour, 100 foot in a semi.
No.
Now
not
money shows up, and I'm shutting it down.
How money? But yeah, no, it's not even worth it from doing what you're saying. It's not even worth doing that in a car.
All right, I'm shutting it down. So
Bye,
all I'm
guys.
saying is, Saturday I'm going live at 3:00 in the afternoon. So come see me there and everything. You should have gotten done
sorry,
over an
Travis.
hour and a half ago, money.
I'm
So,
really
anyway.
picky about my man, and I'm not giving him up. Do thank you for the compliment, though.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you in the house, honey. Bye bye.
All right, I'll see y'all on Saturday. Y'all have a good night and God bless.